Click Connect, special Friday night audit. Stay tuned. Craig Sullivan, you have got the most amazing shirt I've ever seen in my life. What is that all about?
Hey, that's promoting our other show, 3 Minute Thursday.
Holy shit, dude. What have we done? The mistakes that we're making right now, unbelievable.
We're going to haunt us for years. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, Craig Sullivan. I'm in a freaking whirlwind, dude. If I was like a couple of days ago, I was like eating like catfish po' boys with some ducks in Memphis and listening to blues. Then I was hanging out with the Orlando clan of Mickey Mouse and Super Mario Brothers and all of those guys over there. I am super confused, dude. I have no idea what time it is.
It's time for an audit, brother.
Hey everybody, welcome to the one and only Friday night audit, the only show in hospitality where we shout louder and louder to trick you into thinking things are funny. Don't worry, they're not. I'm Glenn Hausman. That's Craig Sullivan. How are you, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing great. You're looking pretty good for just getting off the road. Literally about an hour and a half ago.
I feel like, I'll tell you though, it makes you feel pretty badass though, because like I got off that Delta flight, I got my bags, I hopped into the car, and I sped here for about distance of one city block, and then I sat in traffic for an hour and a half, and then I zipped in here. And, had a glass of water, and I'm ready to go because there's nothing better than the Friday night audit, Craig Sullivan.
That's right. This is what we live for. Sort of, kind of.
I mean, it is what I live for, and that's sad, and I acknowledge that. But one day, I'm hoping to make my mom proud. One day. I know that that's not going to happen through this vehicle, but I'm going to keep trying.
There you go. That game show is around the corner for you.
I know. So we got a cavalcade of a show today, don't we, Craig?
We do. We don't have one guest. We have two.
This is a bona fide awesome. So why don't we?
And guess what?
Are we really calling one of these people a guest? Or are they more just like a parasite at this point? You just can't get rid of him. We just can't get rid of him. He just keeps coming back.
You cannot. Well, you try, and it doesn't happen. But it's good because we really need somebody to come on here when things go badly to blame. Because Greg, I'm not taking any responsibility for anything. Not between the hours of 5 and 6 on Friday night.
We don't. Neither you or I. Hey, we don't produce the show. That's one person. That's all on him.
Yeah. I know, totally. I'm being such a good boy. I'm not jumping on anything. I'm even going to let you and him handle the intro, and I'm just gonna
honestly, this is obviously gonna give away who it is, but I don't think it's any coincidence that as soon as he booked his trip, the Disney decided to shut down the Star Wars hotel. I mean, how soon before he gets his show shut down too?
I know.
Hey, I think it's more impressive that neither one of our guests have been indicted for anything. Okay, just say it.
I don't know. I did stop at the Atlanta airport and they were handing them out. It's great. You get the Delta credit card. Not only did you get access to the Sky Lounge, but you get an indictment or two along with it. So it's great, And
a free adult beverage?
Of course. You got to have the adult beverages. Craig, who is our invited guest tonight?
Well, in a way, they're both invited, but technically,
that's what I'm saying. It's a technicality. We have to file a lot of paperwork to get this show done, so we can't go the wrong direction.
Exactly.
So
exactly. So our first guest works for a national corporation. He has been a very successful broker.
Bill Gates.
Right. Exactly. Bill Gates. Matter of fact, he's going to underwrite the show and send us each $1.50 every week to just keep going. So,
we're going to really be able to add to that Netflix bid at this rate.
That's it. That's it. So works for a national company. He's been a broker. He's been an owner. He's been a manager. He sold sunglasses too.
What?
We got Mr. Steven Sapp from Chicago Title National Commercial Services
Dave?
Group Hotel Practice.
Cheers. How you guys doing today?
You both got the applause going for you, bro. That's awesome.
Man, don't clap, throw money.
How are you, Steven?
Doing great, Craig. How are you doing, my friend?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for
Good
having
to
me
see
on.
you. Well, we got one more guest.
Yes.
And he is the leader.
Oh.
Nobody's been on this show more. And somebody who was in second place seems to be getting into a deeper hole.
Oh, boy.
But we've got the one, the only, Mr. Bruce
Bruce
Ford.
I've got alligator blood. You can't get rid of me.
Alligator blood. All right, so I'm gonna have to hit a button real quick because I'm thirsty. I had a long day today. This is the official welcome to the show because we get to sit back, have a cocktail, and all that. And it was a lot of fun because, you know, hey, let's open up our drinks and say big cheers. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday night. So what's fun is that we modeled this show at being at the, the bar after the conference and all of that kind of stuff. And I did that like 3 nights this week at 2 different conferences. So that was fun mixing it up with different. No fire pit. No. No,
it's not the same. It's not the Biltmore.
Listen, I was in the lobby. I was in the lobby at Peabody. I set everything up in the fountain after the ducks went to sleep. I got the flames going. It was frowned upon. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, these guys show up. They're spraying me down with water. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, this is peaceful, guys.
What a producer we have. Look at that. He was just right on target with that.
Look at the timing of that. Wasn't that just amazing? Wow.
It was.
At least somebody's sharp on this call. I mean,
that's
why you can't even see.
That just goes into the level of detail on the Wednesday prep calls that we have that I never attend. So
that's okay. We didn't attend either this week.
Now, this was the one week I was actually there. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. You actually won't. You can't know if I was or not now. So, Bruce, what brings you to our lovely screens today?
Well, I attended a concert last night, and I was listening to something that was said about occupancy and ADR, and they're looking so hard for a story right now. They want to talk about the big concert tours that are out there this summer and how room night demand is being affected by these big concert tours. And I'm like, can't you come up with a better story than that? I mean, do you really think the Beyonce fans are pumping up occupancy across the country?
But
the Grateful Dead or the remains of the Grateful Dead are doing more than Taylor.
Yeah, up in San Francisco, right? You saw that article.
Yep.
If this is what we're working for, I think we're really digging a little bit deep. I mean,
you think?
We're looking for
just a tad.
Why don't we just say that everybody who was expected to travel in the United States this summer decided to go to Europe? They all went to Italy at the same time.
I think we said that earlier this week, Bruce.
I know.
Everybody was in Greece the last 3 weeks, it looks like, as well.
Yeah. So Italy, the south of France, international travel was a big draw this summer. I don't think we got nearly as many arrivals as we thought. Right. A lot of people just decided to finally go on that trip overseas they've been waiting to do. Yeah.
Well, I traveled through international airports, so I felt excited. Yeah. I had a croissant at the Au Bon Pain at the airport. So
Hey, there you go. That's like being there.
Yeah. Steve and I get to miss the international airports. We just go through John Wayne here.
Well, all you experienced travelers, I have a place I want to go to that I've only learned about recently. And by recently, I mean last night. But I need to go there now.
He's talking about Knott's Berry Farm, Glenn.
I want to know.
Not Scary Farm coming up.
Have you travelers, you experienced travelers, been to? I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Biloxi, Mississippi.
Biloxi.
Yeah. I have not been there.
I have been there.
All right. Is it?
But I've been to Sulphur, Louisiana.
Yep.
Ew. How is it there? Because honestly, it looks very like
the MGM Resorts property is pretty good. It's like the Borgata of the South.
Yeah, it's not too different from what you would feel like in Atlantic City. It's just not in New Jersey.
That's what I just said. It looks like it's Atlantic City of the South.
So then, do they mug you before you go in or coming out?
Both ways.
Both.
Depending on the size of the wife beater T-shirt that you're wearing.
Right. All right. So do they have the rules there where the casinos were in like giant bathtubs at the time?
They were. Well, a couple of them when they first started building down there, they built them on piers out in the middle of the bay, and then a hurricane came by, and they figured out that's probably not really a good idea.
No, but they still had to stick to the riverboat gambling thing as their excuse.
That's right.
So they wind up they build these giant hotels on land and everything on land, and then having a giant bathtub and putting a casino barge in a giant bathtub. And
the best example of that I ever had was in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
In Cincinnati, literally, the boat just had to pull away from the dock. So, like, you could have thrown a rope and hit the dock, okay? But they literally had to just pull away like 5 feet and leave the motor running so we could all gamble. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I know.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And my experience with that was actually on 9/11 in 2001 because that's where I got stuck, was in Cincinnati.
That's where you are?
Right.
Yeah. So I had
David, how did you come up with, I mean, of all the places in the entire world, how did you come up with that?
So it's actually funny. So this is the miracle of social media. Yeah. As you guys may or may not know, I'm a big baseball fan, and I follow an account that follows prospects, minor league prospects. Yeah. And they had a video of a prospect hitting a home run, and it was at MGM Park, which is apparently a minor league ball field in Biloxi, Mississippi. Mm-hmm. I see the home run. I see MGM Park, and behind it is the MGM, whatever the hell the thing is called down there. And I'm like, wait a minute.
The Beau Rivage.
One more time in harmony.
Yeah, right.
Beau Rivage. Like, wait a minute. I'm like, is this field in Vegas? Because I see the big casino resort, and I'm like, MGM Park, Vegas, and there's nothing there. So I'm like, where the hell is MGM Park? Right. MGM Park actually came up, the hotel. Yeah. So I'm like, MGM Park minor league baseball. It's like Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm like, wait, there's a casino in Biloxi, Mississippi. Where the hell is Biloxi, Mississippi? So I started doing my research. I see the Hard Rock. I see Harrah's. Yeah. I see MGM. I see IP, whatever. I'm like, wait a minute. I see the ocean. I'm like, whoa, this looks fucking amazing. I mean, yes. What I said, Bruce, I was like, this looks like the Atlantic City of the South.
Yeah, but hey, look at what Doreen's putting up there. So
I need to get down there.
She says Beau Rivage is awesome, like being at the Bellagio. Yeah, I haven't been down there.
Doreen, we were supposed to go gambling in Atlantic City at one point, I think a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. Meet me in Biloxi. Let's do it.
There you go.
So it's actually Biloxi, Gulfport, and Shreveport, all the way over to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Right.
So you can catch a couple states right there.
How far is NOLA from there?
Well, you got to go further south because kind of Louisiana goes into the Gulf a little bit further. So it's like 2 hours.
Hey, Durain's in, David. Durain's in.
2 hours, I think.
Yeah. So I'm already seeing it. A couple days in Biloxi. I'll convince my wife to go by taking her to NOLA, and then we'll fly home. And I'm so amped for this. I really want to go. It looks amazing down there.
Well, being on the Gulf is pretty cool this time of year, especially in the fall.
I never
about an hour away.
I never in my life ever thought I would be saying that I have any interest in going to anywhere in Mississippi, but.
Well, we
be careful. You got a long memory.
I've been to Tunica, Mississippi, a long time ago when it was much more an exciting gambling place.
Steve used to spend time in Mississippi.
There's mugshot.
I've been to Mississippi a couple of times. I've been more to Louisiana than Mississippi.
Yeah. David, just a word of advice: do not play roulette with Durain Lalani. She will wipe you out. She will bet against you and wipe you out.
I mean, she won't wipe me out playing roulette. She's going to bet against the house.
What are friends for? I mean,
Someone's
It's
got
It's okay. She ended up paying for all my drinks after she did that.
Well, did I ever tell you guys the story about? I think I did about my bachelor party and roulette.
Yeah, so you might have. Tell again, though. It's a good
I'll
one.
tell it again because what's a story if you haven't been told 4 times over?
Hey, listen, from what I've seen, when you listen to the professional radio hosts and podcasters, they say the same stories over and over, like we're not supposed to know or
And
something.
you get better
like
each
that.
time. That's the best
Yeah.
part of the story.
Exactly. You get more embellished. You
I'll
know?
give the abbreviated version, but we were having my bachelor party in Atlantic City. It was about 13 of us. We were going to 40-40 Club when that was still open down there.
Yeah.
We ended up getting a comp upgrade to Alex Rodriguez's suite. So we had our own private suite overlooking the dance floor, TV, bouncers, host, all the good stuff. We realized because of this, we can't just buy like individual Jack and Coke. So my best man and my best friend from high school, from elementary school, they go back to Harris because we were staying at Harris to get more money. They're gone for like an hour and a half. They get back. I'm like, where the hell were you guys? And my friend Ant, my best man Ant, stopped to play roulette.
Right.
And ended up winning enough money to come back and buy all the bottles courtesy of
That's
It's the best way to do it, baby.
Yeah.
That's a great story. That's awesome.
I love it.
Gaming winnings immediately going to the cocktail waitresses. I'm all for that.
All for that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Hey, Glenn, we still got to do the Savannah Banana Ball.
Oh, I have my Savannah shirt on earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah shirt.
Yeah, we got to, Craig, what we should really do is we should get down there. We should try to plan something for next season. And that's the only way we're going to do it is we get on the calendar like months in advance.
And we invite all of our fans, all 5 of them, to join us down there.
Yeah. That would be good.
You could drive down there after the Hunter conference next year. Glenn.
Oh,
March
yeah.
or something like that. Drive down
Is
to
baseball
Savannah.
season going on
How
after
far-
that?
Yeah, because Hunter would be
Middle of March, third week of March.
2 weeks after Click to be
But
precise.
it's about 2 hours to Augusta. But
Wait,
you
wait,
can
wait.
fly to Savannah too.
Yeah.
Fuck Savannah. Forget Savannah. When are we doing a live show from Biloxi, Mississippi?
When you go.
There we go.
Good answer, Bruce.
I mean, this isn't that complicated.
I know.
Yeah.
I will say the Hard Rock in Atlantic City is easily my favorite casino. I think it's the most beautiful casino down
In
there.
Atlantic City, you mean?
Yes, yeah, in
Yeah.
Atlantic City.
Right. I believe the Hard Rock Biloxi,
It's pretty new.
but
so-
wasn't that resort about to
sure.
open? It opened for a day, then there was a massive hurricane, and then they had to
Yeah.
rebuild the whole thing.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
rebuilt a lot of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask Doreen about that. She had a hotel down in
What
a
a crazy story it is. It's like your grand opening, and then you have to rebuild almost the whole thing again. That's insane.
Well, that happened
Not
at the
good.
Fontainebleau too, right? I mean, how's the Fontainebleau not opening for the F1? Who decided that schedule?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
It's not. It's not.
Talk
it's
about
not-
missing gabillions of dollars. Of
But it's
revenue.
also not on the route. So
Yeah, but still, the whole city.
I know.
The city is going to be triple
Oh,
sold out.
Look at that. Oh my God.
good job,
Yeah.
Dave. So for the people listening on audio, we're looking at pictures of the devastated Hard Rock, right? When it was supposed to open. Yeah.
That was like day 2.
Yeah,
wasn't
they
it?
literally had the opening party. I think that
Vegas. We're
was the
talking
third
Fontainebleau,
day, right?
Vegas.
Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, which has been supposed to open December now.
Yeah, mid-December. I think this 17th.
New Year's Eve party, Post Malone. I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
How is that-
congratulations to him on his weight loss.
Yeah.
Oh, this is weird. I need to follow that.
I just saw that. I just saw the headline, and I was trying to sound relevant.
I would tell you guys how I was at the first day of the soft opening of Hakkasan at MGM Grand.
No way.
Yeah.
Is
was
that the
at-
night you were there? Were you there from like 8 to 9 and then had to head from the airport? Head
No,
to the
no,
airport?
that was 2 days before that. That was 2 days before so we got
That
to
was
M-
good. That was good, Glenn.
We got to MGM. Hakkasan was opening.
Yeah.
It was our first day. We had no idea anything about it. We walked up. We're like, hey, what's it look like to get in here? They're like, what's it look like to get in here? They were like, well, you got to spend like $2,000 each just to walk in the door. We were like, okay, bye, and we went away.
Wow. That's a great story, dude.
So we just walked.
Glenn, that's pocket change for you.
Well, yeah.
Dude, I mean, it's all tied up in that house apparently on the west
I'm
coast.
still
of Beverly
trying to.
Island.
I'm still trying to decide what the best comp was we got in Vegas. Glenn, was it the invitation to go to City Center's opening, or was it the basically the hangover suite that we got at the Planet Hollywood one time? Which one was better?
I would say that the opening of Aria and City Center was better, but that Planet
was
Hollywood thing was pretty damn good too. Well, we had the cool thing about the opening of the City Center when it was called City Center and the Aria Hotel was we stayed at Vidara, and my buddy Craig, thank you, Craig, I appreciate that. He's gone on to book all the bands now for the Life is Beautiful festival in Las Vegas, which is pretty cool. But he hooked us up. And he got Bruce in, and then he's like last second got Bruce's own room and like made it like he was a whole separate party and stuff like that. So we had our own suites, and then we got to be there for the opening of this resort.
We were playing at Aria in the casino before it was live money.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing with house money. Every restaurant was open. All the bars were open. You could drink $200, $300 bottles of sake if you wanted to at the place. No problem.
Yep.
Everything was wide open. It was pretty freaking cool.
Speaking of Planet Hollywood, did you guys see this? They're going to have a reopening or a reintroduction of Planet Hollywood in Times Square.
No.
I
can't wait to go. It's gonna be great.
That said it. David, you should have done a close-up on Glenn. You should have gone to a one-shot. Can you do that again, Glenn?
No, I can't, but we could do it in post.
Do we have an emergency 911 to the marketing department of Planet Hollywood Resort? Please call Glenn Hausman. Oh.
I mean, with the Olive Garden right there. I mean, who's gonna go to the Planet Hollywood?
Jeez, man.
Now, Steven, remember the top of the show we said to force your way in, don't just sit back. You're doing the exact.
Well, I when you talked about the Planet Hollywood in New York, that's not something that's on my bucket list. So I'm just gonna pass.
That's what I was wondering, because it's like there was no news about it. Like I just happened to be walking along 42nd Street to work, and there's a sign now that says Planet Hollywood's coming back, and I was like, oh, cool.
Where's
it been?
It's going to be on 42nd around 6th Ave. I forget exactly where. We're on 42nd. I think around 6th.
So, Steven, what's your next planned adventure trip that you're excited about? What's the next one?
I leave to go to Israel on Sunday.
Oh,
wow! You talked to Glenn.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So, how long are you going for?
For 10 days.
That's great. That's what I did when I went there.
I'm super stoked. Going to direct fly out to LAX, international.
Direct
so I get
flight.
to do that. Yeah, no, that's gonna be nice. The 13, almost 14-hour flight.
Wow.
But
those are fun.
Yeah, read, sleep, drink. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much in that order.
They have these things called ambience, and you take 3 of them.
Right. Yeah, you wake up in an Israeli prison for trying to break into the cockpit with no recollection.
Well, speaking of traveling, I need to travel. Now, Craig, as I said above,
you don't need to travel. You just need to get the fuck off the show.
Well, as I said at the top of the show, Craig, it's great to see that you're, still in your house. You're not floating, in the Pacific Ocean somewhere at this point. But I was really concerned. Okay, not because of you. You're whatever.
Mackay, yeah, absolutely.
I don't care about. I mean, yes, Mackay, of course, but I don't care about your terribly parking neighbors. They don't really matter.
Well, after the sins that they committed, how could you even be on their side?
What I was so concerned about, though, was the progress and the report back and making sure that Glenn's new house didn't go full Hard Rock Biloxi, and that it was still standing. But luckily, we have our on the job reporter, and he was on the spot to make sure that everything is okay over there. Glenn,
the house is looking good, buddy. That's nice.
Thank you. It's gonna really chafe me when somebody else moves in there.
How much rent are you gonna charge them, Glenn?
Oh yeah,
that's like $20,000 a month without a doubt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well.
Crazy.
Why that little?
That's like that's almost as much as my kid's college.
Low. That sounds low.
No, that's because they don't get to use the third floor studio roof deck, water slide to the boat or the boat. So.
So Stephen, what are you looking forward to most in Israel, and have you been there before?
I've never been. It's always been on the bucket. So
That's cool.
I'm just, I don't know, man. It really hasn't even sank in yet, just because I've been working like crazy.
Yep.
To try to get stuff done. I think when I get on the flight on Sunday, I'll sit there and like, all right, cool. Now I'm going. So now I get to look forward to it. So just all of it. I mean, just being there, walking everywhere, just seeing everything. It's just going to be really cool. Going to Jordan too as well. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Hey,
Steven, so how are you enjoying this transition from broker and owner management?
You went in it after you said transition. You went in a totally different direction than I expected.
The title insurance.
Yeah.
I thought he was going somewhere else too, Glenn.
I was going to congratulate you. I guess not so much now.
I'm glad you only had a beer.
The problem is I knew exactly where both of them were going, and it wasn't good.
It's never good.
That's why I'm just sitting back at this.
Good.
Because we've known you for a long time, so you kind of know what we're doing before we even do it.
Yeah,
So,
Nicky Fox says you must do Petra. I'm not going to get there, so I just watch Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade every once in a while. Yeah,
we're doing Petra.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's just the list of all the things we're doing. I'm still trying to put in my head. So it's I've got actually a nice little folder with everything we're doing that I put together. So that's what I'll be reading. That's what I'll be reading on the plane.
All right, so at just about 27 minutes into the show, I'm going to say go to Nafora. I think that's the name of it. It's a restaurant in the old city. It's built into like the wall of the old city kind of a thing.
Okay.
So
really?
It's really cool. Yeah, it's great Middle Eastern food. We had some great stuff. And it's just so cool because you're sitting and you're right up against this wall outside. And it's
Nafora?
just Nafora, NOUFAORA or something like that. It's been 5 years.
Look at our producer. He's hard at work trying to pull up a picture.
Shit. It's been it's been 6 years. It's been 6 years since I've been there. Oh my goodness.
I let her know that when I have my Biloxi trip, that New Orleans is only 90 minutes away, and so she responded back, "Oh, good. So you can just leave me there." I'm not
Steven, you do us a favor. Send us the picture of you floating in the Dead Sea. We got to see that one.
Absolutely, not a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, one thing nobody ever told me about the Dead Sea: that water is effing hot.
Is it really
hot?
Yeah.
Like 106 degrees. It's like hot tub hot. I had no idea going in that it was going to be like that. Yeah. But it's just like it takes you by surprise. And they are serious about their warnings about don't get that shit in your eye. Be really careful. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going back to a city I haven't been to in quite a while and the last time I was there, it was quite an effing disaster.
Yeah.
Back to Nashville. When do you think the last time I was in Nashville, Glenn?
Oh my God. That was the last time you were in Nashville?
It was.
It's been that long?
It has.
Wow.
Sounds like a story, David.
What happened?
Just sounds like my old job.
Yeah, it was. We'll call it High Connect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to visit.
That's where I met you, Glenn, at the old place.
Did you meet? Yeah. Did you meet me? You met me there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember because I just feel like I've known everybody now forever, right? I have hardly any idea when we met. Everyone's just kind of in my life suddenly and always.
Yep. Yeah, so a couple days downtown at the Dream Nashville for a boutique design event coming up soon. And then,
what is that?
The 10th and 11th of September, the week before the lodging conference.
Yeah, I'm going to be that week. I'm going to be in Dallas.
And then we're going to be in Fiji together out in, the JW Marriott Desert Springs. And then
I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
Where are we? Oh, am I making Sunday dinner? I'm not arriving till 9, I don't think.
Well, we'd probably just be wrapping up dinner and working on cocktails again.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. I may have to make a little bit of a change of plans. I may have to take a quick trip up to Providence for Rosh Hashanah and celebrate the Jewish New Year. So I got to figure out my whole schedule now. But yeah,
we might be better on Wednesday night dinner this year, Craig, rather than Sunday.
Maybe.
Yep.
Steve, when are you getting into to the lodging conference?
Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday play golf, Monday, and then just hit it hard.
Text me and we'll grab some dinner.
I'm thinking I'm going to get involved in that lazy river race.
We're supposed to. You and I have got.
Yeah.
You and I are both.
Is there going to be a live
Well,
shot?
I don't know, but I'm really hoping that the point of the lazy river race is to come in last because that's what I want to do. Right? Hey, I'm the laziest.
You have to wear your Friday night audit T-shirts in the lazy river.
Yeah.
Part of
well, if you've seen me topless, then you would insist.
Yeah.
Well, I have a
exactly.
special Dave edition too. Should I bring it? I mean,
You should wear it into the lazy river.
Listen,
Actually, Bruce, you're going to be filming us racing the lazy
true.
river.
I've got a lot of mixed feelings about that, Bruce, because it is such a rarefied edition. You may want to save that and cash it in. Your
I
grandchildren.
shouldn't get chlorine on that.
I'm just
Is that what
thinking.
you're
I'm just thinking eBay grandchildren's college. That's that's what I'm thinking.
Should be worth about $60K by then, right?
Yeah. Sadly, that'll be about one semester at college.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right. I had a
Okay.
little random trivia fact for you. What do you guys think is the most expensive college or university, either one, in the U.S.?
Is it?
Steve will know this one.
Is it NYU?
It is not.
East Coast, West Coast.
I think an Ivy League.
It feels like the ones my kids go to are.
I'm going to say it's Cornell.
Stanford or Harvard, Yale.
No, it's
Cornell.
none of those.
How about Cornell?
I'm gonna say it's Yale. Nope.
Bruce isn't listening because I just said that, so that's good to know.
USC.
Nope.
USC.
East Coast, West Coast. Help us out here.
I don't honestly know where the hell it is. I don't know where it is.
Oh, so you're just throwing a question out.
Is it in the United States, David?
It's in the United States of America, being that this is the most expensive college in the U.S. It is located in the U.S.
Really? Wait. Are you suggesting the most expensive college in the U.S. is located in the U.S.?
It's crazy to say, but it is.
Wow.
It's amazing to think that, but it is.
Wow,
I really would have thought it was Cornell, but
Is it right next to the Fulton County Jail?
All right, it is on the West Coast. I did find out where it is.
I feel like it's in I feel like
Berkeley.
It's like northwest sort of thing, like Sacramento.
Yeah. I would say Stanford. So,
all right. What state? Okay, we'll narrow it down. It is, of course, if it has to be expensive, it has to be in California.
absolutely.
No, stop that shit. New York's just as expensive, if not more so.
I
The real
was gonna
estate
say-
taxes are out of sight compared to ours.
Craig just angry. He's having flashbacks to his divorces. That's what's going on there.
Both of them.
All right, one more guess each.
How many houses have I lost, Glenn?
I know.
One more guess each, and then I'm gonna reveal it. So, Glenn,
Yeah,
one more guess.
I can't. I don't know.
Craig,
Davis.
Bruce.
Oh, LinkedIn user says Pepperdine.
Oh, yeah, I'll go with that. I
Okay.
think that I for some reason remembers hearing Pepperdine.
Steven.
Pepperdine? I don't know. Would really
I don't think so.
That doesn't make any sense.
UC Santa Barbara is a party college, so that's kind of like on the scale with.
Oh, is it
Arizona
like
State.
Claremont College or Harvey Mudd?
According to CBS News, the most expensive college in the United States, actually located in the United States,
We need a drum roll thing.
is Harvey Mudd College.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. Steve had it.
Who the hell is Harvey Mudd College?
Wait, hold on one second.
His
That-
endowment isn't
wait,
big enough.
What
obviously.
year is this article from? 77,000 is nothing.
It
Yeah.
says 2023.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is weird. Hold on.
Well,
I got
Yeah. I
The
don't know if
50
I
most
believe
expensive.
that.
This is, I'm sorry, August 3rd, 2022. So this is a year old.
All right. Yeah. I don't know.
Harvey
Well-
Mudd was a gangster, wasn't he?
I
Was he?
believe. He does sound like a Batman criminal. No, it wasn't that the one in Star Trek. right?
Yes. Yes.
That's what
Yes.
it was.
Yes. Yes.
He's the one that had all the android women.
No,
and
they
stuff
weren't
like that.
android, but they were on a medication that made them like 10 out of 10s.
All right, so
All right,
yeah,
so
Pep, it's just,
according to Fox Business,
all right.
Pull up Harvey Mudd Star Trek.
this list was updated in 2023 to now have Harvey Mudd as number 10.
Right.
So now the number one college, according to now Fox Business, different source, is Franklin and Marshall College in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Huh.
I need to understand why the hell these random places are so expensive. And
that's where my son Jake goes, right?
Yeah.
I'm like literally crying now.
Somebody grab a screenshot.
Dave,
of Glenn.
Dave, quick,
Somebody
make
get a screenshot.
make the GoFundMe, okay? Let's make the
Suzanne?
GoFundMe right here because Glenn's son is going to the most expensive college in the United
Please
States.
I didn't see
advertise.
it.
No vacancy live.
I need to go back and see it because I was reading the article. I didn't see it.
Oh,
gotta
I hope
go.
somebody got a screenshot of Glenn. Please, please.
I saw him all of a sudden disappear.
That might have been the worst news I've ever heard in my entire life.
Sorry, Glenn. I'm laughing at your expense. I know I'm not. Sorry.
Right. Let's see where Brandeis is on this thing. I'm
It's
sure
not
I'm
even on the list.
surprised it's not number 2.
12.
Well, that's where my other son goes. But I don't think this is accurate based on what I'm paying. It's not
They
accurate.
gave you the special smack in the ass rate, Glenn, or
I don't know, man. It's insane. This is insane. Hire me for your event.
well, make
please.
sure you bring it up with Mrs. Hausman, okay? I mean,
I can't
cannot
believe
wait
this.
to go back. What time is it? 36 minutes in. I need to go back and see that after the show because I missed it because I was reading the article.
I feel like I need to go lie down for a little bit.
I'll bet you do.
Well, that being said,
vacation time too.
that
Glenn.
being said, I am bringing my amazing son Jake back to school on Sunday, and I'll be up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I think I might hang out outside Hershey Park and ask for donations. So even if I don't get enough tuition, maybe I'll get some crackle bars, and I'll be happy with that.
I figure you'd be screaming and yelling and spitting bullets at people.
I think you ought to be running some B-roll for the show for the next time. So we can have a follow-up on the Friday night audit. I'll come back.
I think you need to be drinking something stronger than beer after finding that out.
Help me, I'm poor.
So Lord Daniel asks, what's the hot topic this week? Well, clearly the hot topic is the fact that Glenn is contributing to the most expensive college in the United States of America.
Yeah, the hot topic of the week is supposed to be the top 100 biggest tourist traps in the world, but we haven't even gotten
Lancaster,
to,
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you hang out for 4 years, get this piece of paper that's meaningless to people. That's gonna be great.
So we have about 20 minutes or so left. Why don't we jump into that tourist trap?
All right, so we got
because watching Glenn being tortured by this is just too much entertainment.
I know it is precious.
It's freaking great.
Don't worry, Glenn. We love you.
Nice. I wish I would have charged more for stuff this week.
That's Glenn with 2Ns.com. Okay.
Yeah. I really got to put together a GoFundMe, you know? All right.
Hey, you got a Patreon page. You know, you can just use that.
Dude, I think I bring in like almost $5 a month off of that.
It is $5 a month because I'm the one sending you that money. And I've been doing that for a number of years now.
Yeah, but I've never mentioned it. I have never updated it. I feel like weird, like, you know, hey, this is Patreon, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like it'd have to do like the behind the scenes content shit that you already don't care about this shit. Now more shit you don't care
You're
about.
blurred, Glenn.
Yeah, well, that's just
There you go.
that's just a visual representation of how I feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what's the question, Dave?
What's that?
So
I'm
what's
supposed
the-
to. I'm supposed to. I got the list. Dave, if you
Okay.
want to find it and take over at any point, it's at USA Today. So just Google it. All right. So what we're gonna do is the top
not.
25, top 25 biggest tourist traps in the world. Now I'm not sure how they figured this out, but I thought it'd be fun to go over some of this list nonetheless. Number 25 is funny thing. I was just in Memphis this week. Elvis Presley's Graceland. There you go. So, Bruce, didn't we do a party at Graceland together?
We did.
Once, yes, right? And we had
Yeah.
the little peanut butter and banana sandwiches where they store the
Nice.
cars.
I have lots of great memories in Memphis, and
Yeah.
the Graceland experience was cool. It's been a while though. I'd like to go back to that. Give 'em a
Oh,
few
yeah, I
more
think we
dollars.
did that during one of those BITAC events or something, right?
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure how that was.
We did have one in Memphis, yeah.
Yeah. So that was a whole lot of fun. I have no idea what Rovaniemi and Santa Claus Village is in Lapland, Finland. Oh, that must be the Santa Claus place. Winchester Mystery House in California. Craig,
yeah.
do you have something to say about that?
It's a waste of time.
Yeah. All right. So
Half
I
the
did.
stories about it are bullshit. So
I did go to the Ben and Jerry's ice cream factory once, and I don't know if it's a.
Did you have
bad-
fish food?
This might have predated fish food.
Okay.
But my family went without me once, and they had fish food and sent me pictures of it. So I do feel like they represented the Houseman House.
Your house,
So,
my
Glenn.
30th birthday, I had my birthday party in Dublin, Ireland, and we went to the Guinness factory the next morning.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I love
So,
that.
I'm gonna say
Did you walk through there going, damn, this feels like the 13th most overrated thing that I could be
No, I
doing
was
in
like,
the
can we
world?
get up to the very top floor where we start drinking some beer?
Beer,
Those
yeah.
monks
Oh
on the
yeah.
main
I started
floor.
drinking Guinness up at the top.
Yeah. It
Absolutely.
was like,
So I'm
I
gonna
gotta have something to drink.
Let's just go review the top 5 slowly.
All right.
'Cause,
You want to take over? Go for
I'm
it.
gonna
Oh, we
take
got
over
Fisherman's
because
Wharf,
we have
too.
a lot here. So we have Fisherman's Wharf, Amana Colonies, Guinness Storehouse, Tagalong Rice Terrace, Checkpoint Charlie out in Berlin.
Hey, I've been there. So
I've been to that.
Right. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go to Checkpoint Charlie. I'm going to go to Checkpoint Charlie. And it's like a freaking shack in the middle of the
Right.
street with a Kentucky Fried Chicken right next door and like
And
a mannequin of a soldier. I'm
Don't
like,
forget
what
the Starbucks, Glenn.
Oh, the Starbucks is right next to like the KFC. But does it really count as a tourist trap? Because it's not like you're paying a fee for it. It's just like right there. You
I've
know?
never heard of any of these places, by the way. So
Hey,
Well,
we
that's-
have a Voodoo Donuts in Orange County that's really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
number 5, the International UFO Museum and Research Center
Oh.
in New Mexico.
Mm.
Don't understand why that would be a thing. Number
That
4
sounds
is
like a
Crazy
bargain.
House
Well, that's because of
Emilio.
Roswell and all of that. That
in South
David.
Dakota. Who's been to Crazy Horse? Anybody?
I've not. No, but it's
No.
only like, what,
But it's
like
not even
20%
finished.
done? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the biggest waste of time.
or
Here.
also known as the number 4 biggest tourist trap in the world.
And number 3.
Calico Ghost Town out in California. Sounds
California.
like Balboa Island.
Without sewers and power and running water, unless it rains.
Number 2, the Salem Witch Museum in Massachusetts. I've been to Salem. It was pretty boring.
Bruce.
Yeah.
That's Bruce's backyard.
Well, that town swells up by 10 or 20 times the amount of people around the Halloween. They've
for
actually
sure.
thought about closing access in Salem. That's how crazy it's gotten during the pandemic.
But are they still burning witches?
Absolutely. Only on days ending in
Yeah, but
Y.
now they call them teachers. Yeah.
No, that's in Florida.
Yeah.
And the number 1 biggest tourist trap in the entire world is
Brandeis University.
Four Corners Monument in Arizona, United States of America.
I don't know. I'd still do it for the picture.
100%.
I can see
Yeah.
that. I want to know how did they like decide this? Like what are they
I feel like they had a few people. They got into a room. They smoked a couple of joints, had some sushi, and they figured it out. You know,
Don't forget the sake too.
So they analyzed
absolutely.
223.2 million Google reviews of the 500 most popular tourist attractions in the world, spanning 65 countries in 6 continents. For each attraction, we asked a simple question: how frequently do the reviews mention the terms tourist trap, overrated, or expensive? It sounds like basically a very, very half-assed research project by a 6th grader, but I'll take it.
Yep.
David,
well,
can you
know,
name the 6 continents?
This is what freaking Zoom meetings did to the rest of us. I mean, that article started at a Zoom meeting. Okay, I mean, it's welcome to the pandemic.
Nikki Fox said she loves Winchester, yet the mystery house made her super sick. How?
Wow.
I want to know how a house made you sick. You got to let us know.
Yeah.
Bubonic plague.
Just ask the last 2 guests at the house and pool house, clubhouse, smokehouse, and resort.
Dude, I got the freaking initials right there. House, resort, pool club, smokehouse, and dispensary. Obviously,
right,
the HRP S&D.
Get it right.
That was like a new T-shirt, Glenn.
Right? I like that. Back at the HRP S&D. I like that.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to shortly buy that new T-shirt with all these crazy letters at your favorite
Redbubble.
Craig just jumped in there, but that's at Redbubble at the Aloha Craig store. Maybe even you can have it at the side table of Click 7. Who knows what's going to happen?
That's you never know.
Be there
Never
to
know.
find out.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, all right, I want to take a poll of the folks on the show and everyone in the audience right now that's watching. So, I'm going to be taking my son back up to Brandeis, and when on the way back,
slowed that down.
I think I got a window to go see Bruce Springsteen at the MetLife Stadium in Jersey. I think I could probably make it on my way home. Should I go? Should I stay? Or should I go now?
Well, that's who I went to see last night, and he's all that.
Yeah, I feel like I got to go, right? I got to go.
I think get another chance.
And you should also let Liz and Harry know that you're going because there's a good chance they might be there.
I spoke to Harry and I did let him know. And but I've been tracking tickets for the 3 shows that they're doing it over there. But I think that might be my best chance is to go on the 31st because there's plenty of singles available. So, I could just go do that.
You should go.
So what I did last night is I had crappy seats last night for Gillette, but you had the ticket to get in. And then I scanned the site, if you will, of trying to figure out what rows were going to be tickets that weren't selling. And I figured out where to sit. I got a great seat for $80.
Dude, that's freaking amazing idea. I love that. Although we can't see it. Yeah, there we go. That's awesome.
Great idea, Bruce. Great idea.
Yeah. Because there was so many tickets available. So you're just looking down in the one in the lower bowl section. Where can I get to? And figured it out.
I used to get scared to to go up to the 65-year-old guy who's like 5'3", who's who looks at your ticket to make sure you get in. I used to be nervous to like walk past that guy to go just steal a seat or something like that. We used to bribe them.
You don't get those in stadiums anymore, especially the football stadiums.
No, nobody gives a fuck anymore.
They're not going to pay for that staff. You know what I mean? It's like it's unnecessary.
Before we get to the wrap, we're talking the 100 most.
I think everybody's freezing up.
Biggest tourist traps in the world. Well, let's go around the room. What is your number 1 biggest tourist trap for each of you? Steven,
and the House and Resort Pool Club Smokehouse and Dispensary is not allowed to be said. So
no.
Yeah.
Steven, the number 1 tourist trap for you. Go.
The one I had no longer allowed to be said, so I'll have to come up with a different one. I think the biggest tourist trap. I'm a California guy. I think what's that stupid thing up Hollywood, where the Hollywood stars are at?
That is on that list. Yeah,
that's a horrible tourist trap.
Yeah, Hollywood Walk of Fame is on.
There you go. Thank you.
This is gonna piss my wife off, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The Mall of America. Biggest tourist trap. Huge tourist trap. And I have to go there every freaking time we go to Minnesota.
Bruce is sleeping on the couch tonight.
Glenn, yours?
Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. I don't give an F about.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I walk past it every single day, and I still don't understand why anybody wants to go into that thing.
It just makes no sense. I see them like in different places. What I have done though, in like New York, and I think there was one in Nashville at the mall out by Opryland. They'll have one out in front, so you take the picture with the one that's free out front, and then you
They
feel
still
really
got the one at
satisfied.
the Venetian, right? Too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They do
Mhm.
that in the one in New York. They put right now the traveling figure of the month is The Rock. He's out front every so
Yeah, that's what it was for NYU was The Rock.
Craig.
I'm going to say any international airport that has a shopping center built in it.
You kind of have to go through that. That's not really a trap. You have to go through that.
It is a trap. They're calling you.
It is
bringing you in.
What I love it.
You're being
what I
held prisoner because you're behind the security gates
in London, right,
Yeah.
Bruce? What you literally must go through the duty-free shop.
do.
There's
Yeah.
absolutely no
100%.
way around it.
Yeah.
No way
Yeah.
around it.
Exactly.
But people who
get it.
developed the London airport used to work for Disney for sure.
Right.
Easy off the
That's so
ride.
funny. I was just thinking
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I was
you
also
get off the
thinking
ride,
like.
go
I was
back
also
and
like
forth.
thinking Vegas, where you got to go past all the slot machines to get to your room.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
You haven't been to Heathrow until you've been accosted by a cologne salesman.
There you go. There you go. Oh my God.
Maybe
Oh.
Bruce are telling you something. I don't
But
know.
they are. Now, they've
My
been telling
number
me
one
things for a long
tourist
time.
trap, and I've shared this on this show before, is without a doubt.
Habit Burger.
No, I
In
don't
and
know.
out.
I'm just kidding.
In and out.
Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Santa Monica Pier, number one most disappointing experience in my life.
Well,
my
then you'll
most,
really
my,
be
my, the most
disappointed if you
disappointing
have the
experience
Santa
of my
Cruz.
life was saying,
Now-
Dave, you should be the producer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Responding to that LinkedIn message was really a bad call on your part.
Unsend.
But to be fair, I had hyped up Santa Monica Pier in my own mind for so many years that it
Right.
was hard to live up. But the fact that I got there, it was so crowded, it was so small. Like I said, I have two better piers in Seaside. It just didn't do it.
Well, you have two better peers on this show, Craig and myself.
Oh, yeah.
Deadwood.
Bruce,
Yeah.
Bruce, you didn't make the cut on that. Sorry, Bruce.
No, it's okay.
Well, I just did that as a host. It was as deliberate as more of a
Host the
hosting
producer.
thing.
Host the
No,
producer.
no swipe at our guests who are much
Yeah.
more
Here's the best way to
classy
be
and
the
important
producer.
than
You
us.
can do this. And now I'm just taking over the show. Screw them. They're gone.
All right, goodbye.
They're lucky I don't ban them from the show completely. But this is what I can do. Because I run the show, bitches.
You do. Thank you for putting back in that order. It gets weird if it gets switched up in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
I can't cope with it. It's kind of that same weird experience I have when someone says, "Hey, instead of sitting there, could you sit there?" And then you move, and it just feels
Awkward.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have another question along those lines for all of you seasoned travelers. I don't
Wow.
travel enough for this to happen to me. But you guys book a plane, right? You guys have your preferred
A whole
seat.
plane or just a seat?
Yeah, right.
Well,
Totally different
you book your seat on a plane.
Glenn's the only one who could book
Yeah,
a whole
the
plane,
entire
okay?
plane.
None of us
You
can.
book your
Well,
seat
now that I know
on a plane.
that Franklin and Marshall is the most expensive school in the country, I've got to rethink that decision.
You book your seat on a plane. I'm sure you guys have your preferences: window, aisle, front, back, middle,
Yep.
blah blah blah. Craig loves his hillbilly first class. We all know that.
Only when I'm flying Southwest.
Would you guys give up your preferred? Let's say you're flying across country. So for that, Craig, you're coming
We're
here.
flying across country.
Bruce and Glenn, you're going west. Craig, Steven, you're coming east. Would you give up your preferred seat
Mm-hmm.
to a family so that they could sit together?
The family should fuck off and have gotten their own tickets sorted out. It's not my responsibility. I'm tired of these articles. I'm reading them every goddamn day. Make your travel plans. I need to sit on the aisle. I'm not going to start moving and get a worse seat. It seems like all of these stories, they all seem to miss the whole point of if you're going to switch seats, the person you're asking must get the better seat. That's the only fair exchange. It's not fair to put your problems on a traveler. Sorry, not to be too much of an a-hole.
I agree with Glenn. And the other thing is if you've paid for an upgrade, okay,
Right.
and all of a sudden they're asking you to move to a lesser seat,
Right.
absolutely not. It just, and again, you should be responsible for your own travel arrangements. Now, if there is somebody coming on board with a doctor and there's an emergency, yes, I will give it up. But if it's just the family of 23 and no, I'm sorry.
I'm glad you took a moment to clarify that, because I was totally thinking, what, this fucking asshole? He's gonna like, if there's a medical emergency.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand
Medical emergency done.
Who's coming on the plane in the middle of the emergency, though, that the doctor needs to sit next to them?
You never know. You never know.
I thought they put them on the. I thought they always put them on the
I'm having a
floor in
heart
the back.
attack. Well, I got to get to California, so let's just do this now. Let's go.
I know. I can't sit in 37C anymore. It's got must be 1A.
Hey, I got to stretch out.
Sorry, I was channeling my William Shatner in that Twilight Zone episode.
I'll
Hey,
go.
bring up Harvey Mudd from Star Trek, David.
Is Harvey? Is there?
Bruce, what's your thoughts on this?
I go even further. I actually, if I can't get a preferred seat that I want, I won't even book a flight.
Wow,
That
that's
particular
pretty
flight.
hardcore.
But with platinum status with Delta, you can book right into economy, the Comfort Plus there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You book the
Wait,
regular. You book the main cabin and you upgrade yourself to the Comfort Plus, which I do all the time.
It's really hard for people that have flown a lot. Like, I know most people on this, except for maybe,
David.
Dave.
Disney over here.
Dave's
when
an
you're
expert.
used to-
Dave's an
when you're
expert
used
on
to,
commuter
like,
buses out of Grand Central, though. He could.
Yeah,
like,
he is.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, are you kidding me? There's no bus going out of Grand Central. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, I meant Port Authority. Sorry, Stephen. Go on.
No, I was just saying, but when you're used to, like, sitting in Comfort Plus or whatever American Airlines is, and then getting just a normal economy seat, it's tough. Especially if you're traveling East Coast to West Coast. It's a long flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like with Bruce. If I'm flying from LA to New York, unless I have at least Delta Plus or Delta Comfort, I wouldn't even book the flight because it's just too far.
So I'll add a second wrinkle now. We'll do this real quick.
Yeah. So
You have to
wait
knock
another few years. You'll have more than two.
Yeah,
wrinkles.
you'll have plenty of them. Don't worry.
Bruce
They're
and
coming.
Memphis is
Those are
just
gray
wrong.
hair.
Now you need to move, and we'll say that it is the doctor, right, that has the seat, and it's their kid or whatever. And he says, you know what? I'm a rich plastic surgeon. I don't care what it costs me. I'll give you whatever you want to move your seat. How much money would you sell your seat for to that doctor?
Oh, I just want some surgery so I could look like Bruce Ford finally. That's what I'd ask for.
Will you make that happen?
Yeah, you just stick that in my face and wrap some scotch tape around my head. There you go. You got it.
Bruce has got an answer for you.
So how much am I going to take?
What's the number? What's the number you would sell your seat for? And here you go. The seat you're going to move to is in the back of the plane in the middle.
Not doing it.
No.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either.
$10,000.
All right, I'm there.
First of all, there's no cash that he's going to carry on a plane. It's 10 grand. It's going to
He's allowed to carry up to 10 grand.
So Glenn says he's going to sell his seat because he has to pay for the most expensive college in the
That's
United
right.
States of America.
Yeah. So put up Nikki's comment there. So she's in a
I was in
window
a
seat and had a
window.
grown-ass woman lift the window shade on several occasions during the flight. This was Southwest, and she was the last person on. That is messed up.
Yeah.
So how do you handle that, Nikki? Do you turn around? I'm assuming it was a person
Mostly a
behind
punch
you?
in the nose.
Is it the person behind you that did that? The person next to you? Like, how do you really handle that?
I feel like it's a person reaches from the robe, behind you.
Yeah,
and
I think
does
that's.
that
I think
shit.
you're right about
I
that.
can't imagine the over you.
Yeah.
The over you would be
That really weird.
That crosses a lot of lines. That
Yeah.
over you. Now, if it's
Hey,
a person behind you,
I'd
that's
wait.
easy to solve. You just close it and then you lean up against it. And
But
that's
we've
enough.
we've turned Karening into an art now, so people want to out a-hole each other. So it's possible.
Well,
you got
what I do if a foot appears or something appears it's in my space, you get water dumped on you.
Holy crap! Here's the answer.
Doing that every time.
Here's the answer. Middle seat person.
Reaching over.
Ooh.
She was
Ooh.
scared. Nikki said she
Middle
was scared.
red wine. You accidentally spilled. Oops.
Yep.
All right. So put up Mr. Cards' comment. I'm curious if you even get it. Dave, would you blow up an inflatable autopilot during a flight? Do you get that reference?
You know what? You're gonna be surprised. I do because my father loves that movie.
Okay.
Great movie.
Of course, you're talking about Airplane.
And of course, yes, we're talking about Airplane. Now, what about this? My last one, and then I know we got to wrap.
Yep.
What are you doing? Oh, damn it! I fucked up the fucking picture.
You short.
Oh, there it goes, Glad. No
What are you
monetization.
What
That explicit rating. Now
my God, we had one too many fucks, and now we're screwed.
Scenario.
That's why I bring some scissors with me on every flight. You know,
You're not allowed to have scissors.
I'm sure you get right through TSA, aren't you?
It's actually a plastic scissor kit that I assemble. It's 1,000 pieces, but you know, if I'm flying more than 2 hours, I could usually get it together in time.
David,
Probably what I would do is
tips.
I'd make 2 arms and I'd just tie it together. Just start doing it. Get it off my screen. See if they wake up.
I just I have to get up to the bathroom to pee so much. I just use her as leverage in order to stand up and see what happens.
They'll know what's going on pretty quick.
Oh my God, Dave! I sense that we're about to hit the favorite part of the show.
Yeah. Let's go there quickly, David.
Before they. Not only would be demonetized, I think
Set them off.
All right, it's time for the favorite part of the show. That's right, time for shameless plugs. Steven, since you've been sent here from the Lord of Title Insurance, why don't you plug yourself?
To answer Craig's question from ever ago, I used to be a hotel broker, an owner, manager, company, everything. I've done it all besides franchise sales, and now I head up the Chicago Title National Hospitality Group. Here in Newport Beach, we do title, escrow work across the country. We're getting deals done on a daily basis. It's been great. We're doing refis still. We're doing construction loans. We're doing everything. So
that's awesome. So do you do just TV titles or movie titles? How does that?
Well, I love TV titles, but it's for real estate, for hotels.
It's pretty creative. You know, did you do the Game of Thrones opening? How'd that?
I did. Actually, I produced the whole movie.
Whoa. That's pretty. That's wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's why he's in title insurance.
Yeah, that's exactly why I do that.
He's paying for that last episode.
That last season. Boom.
That last episode killed us. I'll tell you.
Oh God.
All right. More updates on the Windows saga. Nikki says, I told her I had a migraine. She didn't care. I put on sunglasses, but she put halfway and said compromise. I put it down, fell asleep before glasses, and she put it up and woke my ass up. Damn, that is not good. I just started laughing. What are you going to do?
See, this Southwest is out of control. It really is.
Yeah.
I would have put a backpack or my bag up against the window or something and just not give her the opportunity to even do anything.
Why not just take an elbow and just bop right in the face?
Oh yeah, I'm for that.
Yeah, and then you end up on a no-fly list. Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, I got to tell you, I'm seeing you guys are putting out a lot of construction pipeline data right now.
Guys, listen, before Bruce does his shameless, I got to bail, but always a great show. Bruce, great to see you as always. Steven, great to meet you. I will catch you guys. Click 7, all those things.
Hey, Dave, how are we supposed to end the show if you're not here to?
We just keep rolling till he gets back.
There's this red button on the top. It's called end.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, we just keep going live till he gets back.
On that. You wait about 30 seconds because the streamer has no idea when it's actually going to end the broadcast.
Right. So Dave suddenly got to go out and get a pizza or something like that, I guess. All right. See you later, brother. See you.
Bye, David.
Bye. Go be with your family. And
that's what happens. This is why I have to bail because the daddy duties. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I know. Newborn. I know.
Get it.
We get it. See ya, Bruce. So I was saying, hey, you've got all of this great data and stuff like that coming out, it looks like.
Yeah, we did just premiere our 2025 forecast in every region, every area for all the brands globally and locally. You go to lodgingeconometrics.com. We do have quite a few new releases. Also, we'll be out at the Lodging Conference. I'm hosting a panel on PIP and renovation. JP will be delivering from the front of the room the latest trends in hospitality. And I did a Click Connect with Craig this week, also
Nice.
on live with Craig. That is a great 15-minute kind of overview of California and some of the other large cities in the United States.
Oh, fantastic!
It get us in a lot of different places.
Nice.
That's it.
Craig.
Hey, Click 7, March 6th and 7th, 2024 at the West and South Coast Plaza, Costa Mesa, California.
Yeah, baby.
We've got Glenn doing double duty. He's moderating a panel, and we're bringing back door prizes. So he's getting his game show host face on for that.
I thought I got worried. I thought you were going to say I have to have both Taco Bell and White Castle or something.
Oh God, no,
like
no,
that.
No,
yeah.
No,
All right.
no. Wouldn't put you through that, brother. We do have an early registration special going right now until September 22nd, which is the day after the lodging conference ends. So does this, so it'll never be cheaper. Go to cliconference.com. We are doing a few Click Connect live episodes. We're experimenting with that while producer Danny and I are kind of taking a little bit of a vacation from Click Connect. So that's it. That's all I got. And it's 501 Club Hospitality MD.
So you can find me on Sunday on the Franklin and Marshall campus in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, crying throughout the entire process of moving my son into school. So I got that. Then you'll probably see a wash, rinse, repeat at Brandeis University on Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Then the rest of the week, I'll be hanging out doing nothing. Maybe I'll be Bruce Springsteen. I don't know. If I survive all that, I will be at the Unifocus Customer Conference on September 12th. I'll be hosting on September 14th, a great event, hot topic, again, with the good folks over at Unifocus, and we'll all be together at the lodging conference, where I'll be hosting one of the general sessions with some of the best leaders in hospitality. Week after that, I'll be in Asheville, North Carolina. My first trip to Asheville, hosting the events for Rains Co., the management company that we love so much. And then after that, I'll be at the G6 event at Baha Mar in the Bahamas. I think I'm going to come live, Craig, that week from the Bahamas. So that should be pretty good.
I think so.
I'm working on
you got to bring some furniture back from Asheville, too.
Yeah, I'm working on trying to get some good interviews in some of these locations. I will say I had such a great time. I got to interview on stage this week. Yesterday, Darren Soto, he's the House of Representatives representative from Orlando, Kissimmee area. So he's originally a Jersey guy, but it was still good talking to him, even though he's with Jersey. I felt Dave Stink on him, even though the dude moved decades ago. It was terrible. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. No vacancies next week. No Friday night audit. We're taking a little break. I'm freaking tired. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you right after Labor Day, right back here on the one and only Friday night audit. We promise we won't be funny next season either. Bye. See you later.